Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to some of the new Pokemon AZ trailer stuff. I can't wait to see what we're getting. I'm gonna watch these trailers, then maybe go back through them and talk about them a bit. We'll see. I don't want to give you a super long intro, have you here waiting for too long. My wish list of things that I would like to see. I hope we get to see the starters that we'll get. I doubt we'll get to see the new forms, if they're getting any new third stage evolution regional forms. I hope they do though. I know some people are thinking, maybe they'll get megas instead. I'm hoping for regional forms though, just because I feel like that adds to the Pokemon a bit. That adds to the starter a bit. I loved getting new forms for Cyndaquil and Rowlet last time. They were really good. I mean, I'm kind of leaving out Oshawott, but they didn't really do much with Samurot's new form, to be honest with you. So I am excited. I hope we get that. And then if there is any new megas for new starters, maybe it's for the Kalos starters. Again, I already know Greninja has Ash Greninja form, so who knows what they're doing there. But that's kind of the main thing I'd like to see. It's been so long since the game was announced. I'd love to see what starters we'd possibly get. And also the gameplay. It feels like the gameplay, maybe with the new setting, I don't know how well it'll match up with exactly what we got in Legends Arceus, so I do hope that we see a little bit. It feels weird to say I'm not as interested in seeing gameplay, but like seeing the setting, seeing just the generals, I think it'd be really, really nice. But for me, I'm really not as worried about the gameplay, just because Pokemon as a franchise, it's like, could some of the mainline games be better? In some ways, absolutely, but also, on the other hand, I've never been like dramatically let down or anything by them. So unlike a lot of other video game series that I love, they've kind of just built up that trust with me where it's like, I am cool with what we're going to get. I don't think it's going to be that big a divergence, but I do think they're going to iterate on things a bit, and that'll be exciting to see. But I guess with that out of the way, I don't really have any predictions for what we might see, so I guess let's just go ahead and watch these. Hopefully the audio won't be too loud for this one. There are two trailers. I think this is the one they posted first.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series.
Okay,
the story
Lumiose
takes
is
place
looking
in
good.
Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos
It looks
region.
a little bit more modern even than I was expecting to see.
These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan
Yeah,
to turn
okay,
it into
way
a
more
city
modern
that
than I was
and
expecting.
Pokemon truly share.
I love the idea of it though, just in general.
Sites, you'll meet 3 Pokemon.
The NPC fashion looks pretty good too. Okay, we do see. We're getting 2 Gen 2 starters.
You'll choose one of these Pokemon to
okay.
accompany you on a new journey as you get
excited.
to know Lumiose City and
it felt like Piplup. Okay, let me pause before we continue to the next one. It felt like Piplup felt like, because of Empoleon and everything, that felt like the slam dunk option, the slam dunk choice. But instead of going with that, we went for 2 Gen 2 starters and Tepig. It's exciting because I think I like Tepig, but I think Tepig is often kind of a more forgotten choice. And I just love Chikorita. I really, really like Chikorita. So getting a new Meganium would be super exciting. A new Emboar would be pretty exciting because, when Emboar first showed up, it was good, but it was also the 3rd firefighting starter in a row. And I think a lot of people, including myself, didn't really give it enough of a chance because of that. And then a new Feraligatr is interesting. That is the most unexpected one to me, but I think unexpected might be good in this circumstance. I think I'm more excited for Totodile than I would have been for Piplup.
And we get characters. Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his
AZ, sorry, hold on. I gotta go back 1 second. AZ in this shot. I thought he had a tail. I was like, why does he have a tail? This shot right here, it's just the hair. I was like, why does he have a tail?
Where you'll be staying is run by AZ.
Okay,
you'll also meet his partner,
running a hotel.
Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's
I thought
CEO
this was going to be another historical setting.
Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer.
Okay, I'm loving the general style though.
To help people and Pokemon coexist,
they built giant level gates.
Zones.
Okay.
These areas,
okay, that's a good idea for how to include Pokemon within the city. So you can have an urban environment and
Pokemon,
the wild
aim
zones.
Carefully. Then
imagine you're just eating lunch here out in the wild zone. Get attacked by a random, what was that, fletchling?
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of
and there's some
Pokemon
verticality to the map. That
target,
seems neat.
Making it easier to catch.
Seems like the combat style is similar to what we were seeing in RKS.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect.
That is really cool.
So choose your timing and positioning.
That's really cool. I like that a lot. That feels like a good step forward for battles.
Lead your partner Pokemon through battles and
like dodging out of attacks. That's so good.
Pokemon if you need to, and find the right moment.
And trying to like aim your AOE and stuff. Like,
what's more,
I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Evolution by undergoing
Mega we've already seen these megas.
When a trainer's keystone
I wonder if we're gonna see any new ones
held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape.
But yeah, megas are back. I've never been huge into the regional gimmicks, so it's not huge for me, but I do like the battle style a lot, though.
As continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon.
Okay, I'm not seeing anything new yet. I want to see some like new regional forms too. We see the little Zygarde cell there. Zygarde's one of my favorite Pokemon. Okay, I got a little more. Zygarde's one of my favorites, though. I know we have the title here with the Zygarde vibes, so I am extremely excited for more Zygarde stuff. Okay, I guess the promotion match, seeing the tower and everything, maybe that is hints at being able to go, like, do battle tournaments in the tower or something like that, and maybe have a little bit more of a battle focus than Legends Arceus did, because I loved the exploration there. I loved the way that you go out and catch a bunch of Pokemon trying to fill out the Pokedex, and it seems like because we're not going for the historical setting, there's going to be less of a focus on that, or at least if there is still a lot of focus on that, there's not quite as much you can really do with it in the city setting, but I love just getting a full urban Pokemon setting. I think that's going to be really good. Being able to have more verticality, like going across rooftops looks like it'd be fun, or going through different buildings. There's a chance they could give us some like really cool interior designs. I think that would be awesome. There's a lot that they could do with customization like they've been doing in previous games. And if they bring back a base type feature and we get to customize a room or something, that'd be sick. I don't know if we would do that or not, but I feel like maybe if we did, they would have shown it off already, but they've shown so little that maybe they are still hiding more cool stuff like that. The biggest thing, the hugest thing actually, isn't even the starters. It's the new battle stuff. I love the way that the new battle stuff looks. I think that the Legends games being able to take some chances like that and do things a little bit differently is huge, because it allows them to test things that they might want to try for the main series in the future, but just give it a test. While also, if people still want the main series just to kind of stay true to what it is vibe-wise, they can still keep the main series doing what it's doing, whereas this is kind of like also main series, but also like main series adjacent, and Legends can kind of be the experimental part of the Pokemon franchise. I think that worked really well in Arceus, and it's going to work well here. Like I said, with the tower, they could put a greater focus on battling here with the new battle style and everything, and I think that would be really cool. And it reminds me of watching the anime as a kid, with planning out dodging and where your attacks are actually going to hit and stuff. There could be some getting used to it, like I could see myself being stupid and just like whiffing attacks because I'm kind of like half asleep going through it, but I think that that looks really fun. And as far as the starters, I kind of paused and talked about them. Also, the fashion, the general design, I'm liking. I think it looks nice. I like the way it looks. It looks like what they were doing with Scarlet and Violet, except they kind of took a step up here from Scarlet and Violet, which is definitely good. It looks like there's a bit more variety in how people and places look within the city. But yeah, the starters, I paused to talk about a little bit. Chikorita, I am so happy for. I think that's going to be really good. Then Tepig, I'm also really excited for. I didn't expect that one, and I think it's a really good choice. I think Tepig's a really good choice. I'm really excited for a new Emboar if we get a new Emboar. I really hope we do. And then Totodile is the odd one out because it's a second option from Gen 2, but that means we're going to have all 3 of the Gen 2 starters getting a second form. So I guess if we do a third Legends game, then we'll get Snivy as one of the starters, right? So that all of the Gen 5 Pokemon can have another form. Maybe it'll even be Snivy, Poplio, and Litten, I guess, to fill out the Gens 7 and 5 starters. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope we do get new final evolutions for them and that the megas are reserved for something else. Like if we get new megas for starters, like let it be the Kalos starters, give us the megas finally for like Delphox and Chestnut and stuff. I think that'd be a good way to do things. But yeah, that's exciting. There is another video though, so I'm gonna check that one out too. So releasing in late 2025, unless it gets delayed, that's to be expected, I guess. I actually thought that if we had gotten more last year about it, that it would have released early this year, but it seems like they're really taking their time, which I think is good. Yeah, I like the way that things look generally. Okay, yeah. I'm liking the style a lot. I'm just trying to keep an eye out to see. There is something flapping around the background that's just a Fletchinder. It looks like there's more like people standing around. I guess maybe trainers. Okay, so you just teleport up and down. But it does seem like you can run and jump from rooftops. I don't know how much that'll be like on rails in specific areas, or if you can just do it sort of how the traversal was before. We're seeing a bit more of the new battling. Seems like, I guess if it's releasing late this year though, then all year we'll probably have like the cycle we had when Gen 7 was coming out. So the one I really remember, where every month or so we'll maybe get a couple new Pokemon or something like that. Yo! I freaking love 10% Zygarde. 10% form Zygarde is my favorite. And is this just going to be the same thing we saw at the end of the other trailer? So I think with the people potentially trainers standing around, it does seem like we might have a heavier focus on the battling for this one. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thank you for sticking through it. I don't know how many of you might be new, or if it's just the usual guys here to watch, if it's everybody who's typically here, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and everything. I am extremely excited for Legends ZA, so I'm hoping to at some point, once I get the gaming channel up and running. I've been so busy with so many other projects that I haven't really gotten to it. I hope to stream a lot of Pokemon. I would love to go through every region here, just go through Kanto up to well, I guess whenever we get to Gen 9, by the time we get there, hopefully it's not already time for Gen 10. But I would like to go through all the regions and stuff and stream all of that. So, you know, maybe by the time, we'll be there by the time ZA releases maybe. And we can do that. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of the trailers, my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Pokemon, much more on the channel. Somewhat prophetic of me to have, I knew I was going to react to this stuff when it came out for Pokemon Day, so I kind of gave the Pokemon stuff in my background more prominence. Up there on the top shelf, you got the Gen 2 starters with those 3 Pokeballs, so kind of prophetic that 2 of those 3 ended up being starters here. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you're linked to the Discord server, that's free and open for anyone. And if you'd like to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks, it's very much appreciated. And if you want to get your name at the end of videos, here and also get One Piece videos a bit early, you can hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/HakuofTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, FRNono, JA and the D-Band, Cherryton students David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer candidates SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Arialo. I really actually probably need to take a check and update this, but thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.